the most if you form very possible. People were accredited to come in. Apart from all of these things, we had Oshers and Omoboye, we have operations team Omoboye, we have security and Omoabon things to maintain law and order. So it is not true. It be more never.
Mammy Musadi, we see. What kind some will be and share party T-shirt and from my hall
and party T-shirt, more beer
aspirant to be a T-shirt.
Aspirant, and I say, will be our open campaign, be and for say, be a me pay the baby now, me T-shirt, and I'm a billboard, me Debbie.
And na maybe say, na the call swear the above aspirant, a hopeful soon be. Na, one more yes sign, no way you win way. Say you come with jam or be a and the ananke.
Oh, there be Oshima. It was very good. It was very neat. Nobody be an honor or in a billboard and out in a banner.
Men can't be billboard. But you are one more entry, cry one more day ban when the support.
Oh, I mean, I know there and say, party for so be sent the party can be ban will be watching so there. And then say, Kwame.
Well, yeah, and ye yamra in the sway. My own video being so as a winning cophobia, say security men being altercations be I was a custom crowd, men feel on a bee. Nay, dear bad, no.
Oh, in that perimeter, and then you should be. I'm saying such a big event. I mean, you have it is a normal thing. In that perimeter, nobody was allowed to come there. Into your group of a party for Manti Buraho. So I was just telling them, say, look, I had be or some more. It may say, Monko. So afterwards, now I think they all left and everything was calm. We wanted to have an orderly, very, very serene event, and so we have that. Yes.
Okay. Now amendments so amu ye no yes mu be mienu pe na dabre conference na congress na nyantum na de na say abeka ho a obi a wantie bia na wanhwe bie no woni ne beche
kwame dos me sase me koku mu de wanhwe nyan wi in all na motions the amendment committee to na 56 no mo refi de 56 emu mienu na me fan se conference anti-ase baako ye se ye di to me marriage ebe yi team ne ba be supervise ye polling station elections and no conference issue tin down and baako so ye senka ye te the definition of youth age at the above form to 35 years now also move it down so that you maintaining the 40 now nyaka nyina no conference ejitu ebeye ho adwuma na ye aka ye constitution no fame
oye eti say going forward what we any free ho the next any dey be
o say the next year we no say enke bia we be busumi ewu mu ye na wotwi ne na wotwi diso party ebebie officially ebebie nomination for presidential primaries on 31st January. Eti debe mbusumi ye musanse the constitution ni kire se also ye maye ho 30 6 months notice afra 6 months notice before the conduct of the presidential primaries, and that is in Article 13. Inti ne wo ye nim pa major ne se party it is a baba now officially no they want to have your open nominations yami aduma January 31st near to presidential primaries.
Why na nkofo bi complaining say you see na perimeter no ma aspirants no ne ade emfa ho by mama ayi say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia fa ho na oji fans no aye love symbol no na no net say means what to be
kwame ni dikan me ebia na mempe Yera Muhammadu Baumia, but it doesn't take away the fact that he is a former vice president.
Sure.
Young MPP produce near the kind. He's also the former presidential candidate in the court 2024 elections. it doesn't take away that fact. So, the convention, we've had it several times. The vice president, address a conference, former vice president, the former presidential candidate, and indeed, Ninkomo mono baby and Kamene, go for bay, Ebenya, Ebeya, and Kabianca, no come criticize him, say, if he had even campaigned for himself, say, look, Montaban and Samame, and come over, and Kambu Masham. Somewhere in Papa Mumbaba. We na what to be Daka Edmane and this for the Omunshimablukum and for Mom years and which absolutely nothing whatsoever and campaigning for himself. He's a former vice president. Look, any of impending Funinana Omo Yamia Momonyan Susi, say Ombepre, say Omdosomudi party in him. So the party in him, and as a vice president, and as a presidential candidate. It will not. Nobody can take away that status from them. Nobody. Look, you really are. Onono kase really are okono. Wako trasino. And now we decided say obetia delegates from about more. I don't see anything wrong with it. On castle campaign, man. Look, I saw some of the Omonyo Papa. They were also greeting in the stands. No more from region to region. Region to region. Region to region. We don't have any problem with it. Okay. Insofar as all base in your time here, you billboard, we say for. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Sometimes I say, and some good drama. Look, we have had a very beautiful conference. Obia was well organized, well managed, everything on point. I think that is a success. So them can find you Mamadu Baumia, Ibia, and the criminal Cassim in Penasam, the Kajapakotuaba, Mintumano. But I cannot take away the fact that he's a former vice president and he's a former presidential candidate. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Because at the end of for you say, apart from say modern call 2024, now was signed former vice president, only leader of the party.
Oh, nobody. And
one year man forcing a contest in a man is not
that is where people Sankabia you be nomination in the heat of the campaign. So you have nomination in the medical cancer now watching women and now watching it also. We should expect to be nomination. And ABA event BSC as a what project no be and now we be not for a ban of a campaign for no home. No can vote for me near the idea. Then I think that in creating very fair playing ground for everybody. I would have met say. This year, I say we have no open nominations. Number two, you cannot take away Obianka as a leader. In fact, after Kwampuna, your constitution, you have been clear. No part of the resolution is national chairman will be the leader of the party at all times. After you have a constitution, it will be a normal leader. I'm only saying that he spoke at conference because he is a former, but in his capacity, former vice president and former presidential candidate. Obey such a status. We will give that due recognition and that respect to it, irrespective of my dislike for the person.
Nana, and yet, Mamina was named Senior Panso and Fama. Why?
I mean, so my father should be at the planning committee and Blue Wife. I don't know, I'm a vice chairman. Yet the better PPS and Yami show BBR, we are due beyond 1 count beyond 20. You're